Welcome, collective. It's a beautiful day. Let me get on in here. I was saying, let me do something. I'm in here cooking and everything. How y'all been doing this weekend? This past weekend, the energy. It's been raining, and today finally the sun has been out, which is great. But all is well. I hope everyone is in good cheer in this Thanksgiving of this traditions of Thanksgiving. Always be Thanksgiving every day. You know, sometimes we only have time to be able to be around family, around uh, this little vacation, little vacay from working, from other jobs and stuff. So this is time to be around your family. Well, let's get on in it. I was like, oh, I don't like to do a negative read, but one thing about negative, it's always positive, regardless what it is. You know, always snakes is always around in the Garden of Eden, honey. So this is what I came here. It's like this conflict right here. I got 5 of Wands here. Y'all, please excuse my nails. When you cooking, you ain't got time for that, and them nails gonna be in the way. So sorry about that, but 5 of Wands. It's a conflict challenge. It's fiery. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let's get it in here. And baby, hey, it's going down. Whatever's going down, it's like if you pay attention to these wands here, you see it's like a sunburst, and with that, it's like whatever is the sun, everything up under the sun. It's been done over and over and over, right? Ain't nothing new under the sun. But that sunburst is falling down. It's that fire. You look at that fire. When you look in there, you see these people. They got these wands here. One is reaching for the sun, and the other one is just like it's a lot of things going on here. In wands here, they all over the place. So when you know a wand is a person still have a staff, regardless of not. It's just they create. So whatever they conflict, whatever they building behind this thing, seem like it's got something to do with this person right here. The Temperance. That's number 14. 14 is a balance. Also is an angel balance. It's a person that has mind as equilibrium, or I call it equilibrium, which is a person that is always balanced, right? With that, I put on some different things on here about that. Um, it's an angel number, and a balanced person, with that, is they seek things. You know what I'm saying? They seek things, and they very are. They blend it with different type of energies. They balance. I mean, they have all these energies within, and they keep themselves balanced and harmony. And meditation, and it is a neutral, restraint, and patience and purpose. So why they got a problem with this conflict? Sometimes, when people always stir in the pot, because that's what they look like, a big old start, it's a big old a mess going on in here. And my understanding, looking at it, I picked up another card here, and this is the elder. And like I said, it's about healing through the lineage. I'm like, why the conflict has to do with this right here? If you're paying attention, it's the same colors and the same as the card. It's still a staff here, see? Now, how in the world, when you just look at these two here, just be real. And I'm going to put them here. Why is it the problem? What's the problem? And these colors are always, look at these colors, if you can see it. Now look at that. So, you know, that is got something to do with your elders. And these are, the both of them have staffs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they are use the energy. So these are energies. Conflict with energies. I mean, they're doing something behind the scenes. And behind the scenes has something to do with that angel, that temperance. That temperance is a person that, hey, they don't have to fight. They have a choice. They don't have to fight for everything that has been a fight that come toward it. You know what I'm saying? They're basically like, okay, here's another fight. Do I want to fight with this? What is it about? Oh, if it ain't about anything about me and about whatever is on my mind and what's in my energy and what I'm already focused to do, I'm not worried about all that stuff because that stuff right there, that's always gonna always be. So, an angel, a temperance of a person, I mean, they're gonna sit there and go and sit down in meditation and get in some sun somewhere, ground themselves, whatever the energy, how they feel. So today, I'm talking about just not myself, but I'm giving out the collective outside. So this would be probably being a card. I would put in a general, not a general reading, but this would be a fire sign. Because with that fire sign, it's always create. They always doing something, and if it's in a conflict in the challenge, somebody's challenge of a temperance. So behind the scenes, that's what they're trying to do, regardless of these are elders. Now, ain't that something? And if this got something to do with elders, and that has something to do with healing of a lineage, that has to do with generational curses. Either someone is trying to build the generation wealth and to bring a balance and temperance, and then the other one is trying to cause problems of past life that have not healed the trauma wounds from past. You know, so here we about with the generational wealth. And generational wealth has to do with relationships again. And relationship goes back with the beginning of I call it in Gemini. You know, Gemini is the beginning of summer. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? But with the sun of the element of Saturn, I believe that's in the Saturn of a part of the sun of hot, which will be is also in there, but also it has a planet of Virgo. Virgo has to do of a balance anyway, you know, but it's the planet. So here we go as the beginning again. We still got problems. And it's always in the energy. The energy don't lie. You know what I'm saying? It's about past life, generation curses and wealth. And we have conflict about of a balance about the energy. And this other person's like, I don't have time for that. I ain't got time for that. So let's see what else is going on in here. So they said I don't have time for all of that. So that energy, that's Aries, Leo, Aries is the head of a man, is around, and the Leo is the lion, this is the king, and we got Sagittarius with that is the arrow. So that is the Phoenix rising. So we are going into that because we are already in Scorpio. So that's on the way. So it's all in order. So being around your relationships. Somebody could be in Thanksgiving having turkey. People didn't want a turkey. They probably want wings. You know, and that means everybody have create ideas at this time. Everybody here cooking or trying to figure out who's gonna cook or who's going to why they cook or whatever. Because this is just what it is, you know. I got two here. I can't take off, but I got a 9 swords up in here. Somebody upset, somebody crying. Oh, exactly. Come back as 9 swords again with the red. And they got these crows. I'm talking about them crows. Now that I already seen that last week. Now I done already seen these crows and I done seen them. That's that's those convens. You know, and I had somebody had a dream about in the dream state and called me and said had a dream about the shadow of the 10 commandments, and the 10 commandments has to do with the covet, and that means it was shadowed against the 10th of the 10 commandments, and had to do with a whole lot of And that I was trying to give her understanding about the 10 Commandments on that shadow. And a shadow is something that has been hidden in the energy of her dream, and I said it's her energy because trying to understand what they have to do with the covenant, 10 Commandments of, you're not supposed to covet your neighbors, right? And if that's like that, that is has to do with watching someone else what they do, you know. So then I let you know the energy is real. So if you're talking about covet, covet has to do with covet or covens. I mean, they already had that. There we go again. They already in behind the scenes, you know, trying to cause problems, you know. Somebody is upset about it. Let me tell you something. Who is worried about something? You got some swords in here. Swords has some truth. And just like I said, everything is going to tell you what's going on. Worry about something. There's something behind the scenes. It's about somebody that has that red, like the red right. The person is the cloak. A person that cloak it. As a person is also is an oracle, a person that I already know. Already on here. I know what's going on here. It's got to do with that covet. At the shadow of the covet of 10 Commandments, and what that is, what the dream was, that is that was going on, you know, trying to shadow. That's a person watching. You're not supposed to look on somebody else what you do and covet. You know, that means a person is doing their creating and whatever they doing and their ideas, and you shouldn't have to watch them what they do, right? So that's what that is. Mm-hmm. Worry and worry about things that don't serve things. That's the ending of something too. And being that that's what's around in the community or the family or whatever in this family, because it got something to do with family right now, because it's our family. And worry about other people, what is around the energy, you know. I mean, somebody just watching. And then we got here, that is a hermit. And a hermit is a person, it is also is Virgo. And Virgo is 9 too. Oh, somebody. 9 and 19. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 got to do with the moon. We just got out of Scorpio. Alright. So Scorpio, that moon, 9 and 9 is 18. Yep. It's illuminating whatever's going on that got to do with a Virgo. So this Virgo is angel, elders of generation wealth, generation curses. Either they trying to break the curses, and the other one is causing problems and trying to take the other wealth. That's how I'm looking at it. Either it's going to be a curse or the wealth. And if it's cursed, it means somebody either trying to take the energy from the of the general wealth, or whatever has been placed or been given of the position of a style. And another person is causing problems because either they don't agree about the that's been placed or been given to a primal to a semi, you know, passing down from ancestry, Akasha's records, because that's what this is. You know, this is why I say Akasha's records has something to do with the beginning of energy. You know, A is the beginning. Ka is has to do with strong energy, and wit is has to do wisdom. That means the elders have passed down and for generation and placed the information to someone else that is a younger. That means that, you know, from the star systems, and they either have a problem with that, worry about it, and then the energy has to do with the commandments. Commandments is what started anyway, and to be honest with you. In the United States, it has to do with the moral law and order. So if that has to do with moral law, that is the star system, or the moral law that's on the United States, maybe some problems with the system of the government that has to do with that. Because if it's shadow over the commandment. Something's going on. So that has to do with the hours. Like I say, fall mean fall down. And what that is that you have more dark hours as light hours that tell you at this time that what's going on. It could be some shadow information behind the scenes. So also has, at this one here, has two cups here. Like I said, that two cups with this hermit has to do with Virgo and two cups. So here we go again. We got 18, a moon added with that. Something illuminated about the two cups. Now I go backwards in it. Two cups is what this is all about. It's two cups. And it is, to me, it could be interracial love, or just because it's two. And with two cups, what is it's always about love. Cups is emotional, and both of those are full. So when we in a cup, it means overflowing, and from that, it's the emotional feeling of, like, it could be two people that are healers, or they're trying to heal exactly what I was saying. If you have anything have to do with the healing, what I was saying, that it is the general generation of healing of the elders. That means that someone else in the temperance, that they have already been placed in line and been in the position, being that is a staff. And that is where another person is cleaning of the generational curses that's been placed in this world, in the physical realm. And then we have conflict, either that the people that was in the generational curses that was doing the same thing everybody else in this physical realm, and some are able to come out of all the curses that come against them. Maybe that's the reason why that the curses maybe came back to the people of the elders, just like of the family, and the other person don't have the problems and other people does. So like I said, you have a choice. When I started, it said you have a fight. If you want to fight with another person, you have a choice. And some things, our fight ain't for you. Everything ain't for everybody. So like I said, when you can't get along with somebody, the best thing to do is leave them alone. Set aside and separate yourself from other people that don't serve you. So with that, so being that in relationships and cups, and exactly what I said about cups has to do with emotional. Also, number two is intuition, and two is intuition, and cups could be emotional. Sometimes, just being what I'm looking at, and then also it has to do with romantic. I already said earlier about Gemini, and Gemini has to do with relationship, communication, and with your family, friends, and the community. So with all of that information that I was given, it has something to do with partnerships and in their heart. You know what I'm saying? That's a love. And in relationships, how much you love other people. And sometimes people will go out their way into leaps, and with their emotional, how they feel, that is a joy, and when they are connecting to another person. So like I say, Thanksgiving is every day. But in the family relationship right now, this energy is giving out the information. I'm not gonna be here too long, but I already seen what it was. I was like, it's conflict, and like I say, why are you having when you haven't seen your family in a long time? Do the best thing you can. If you can't get along, people separate themselves. If you know this person's gonna be arguing and everything, you don't always have to argue. Just let them talk. After a while, they see that you're not gonna say nothing, and they're gonna get tired because you're not responding. You're not giving the response that they're looking for the results. Excuse me. I did eat something. Excuse me. So, relationships, And that hermit, and like I said, person that is always hermit is always in the set aside. They always they're a hermit is a person that's not around a lot of people. A hermit is always in a home, a house somewhere. They don't like around the around a lot of people. Okay, it's like they'll go back in like their shell. I do know about that shell, but they'll go find another way. Sometimes they just set aside to do things. So, let me pause that. Excuse me. Exactly. So relationships and the hermit being a person that not around a lot of people. You know, they set aside. You know, then you have the Temperance in here, and the Five of Wands with conflict of another person that is who they are. They just balance. They don't have to fight. They always trying to keep everything as peace and understanding. And the elder with the lineage, what that is, the healing of generational curses and generational curses, generational wealth, and what that is has to do with some things has been placed and give the position in order to carry a staff, and others may not like that they have been given to do things, and the wisdom that's been given to younger has been placed as that staff to teach. And also is conflict with the energy because even they have not even have changed of whatever in their life. They haven't changed anything, and sometimes when you don't change things, then sometimes things will come right back to you. That's like karma. So we talking about conflict. Conflict has to do with karma. And karma, like I said, K is very strong K. And with that, it means sometimes what goes around come back around. And then other people may have a problem that they don't have the issues like other people, you know, in the energy. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, and I got how many cards in here? I got 6 cards here. Come right back again. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 could be 12 times 12 is 144. 144 is protection. 44 is protection. So 12 times 12 can be with the 10 commandments that I was given that was been placed. So that's all the 3 of the traditions of religions, and that could be the issue that I'm seeing in this energy this week. So I will be coming in and saying little things and whatever. So this has to do with fire, has to do with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The reading of that 5 wands of that Temperance. So like I said, somebody's worrying about it, and this person is knowing everything what's going on. This person is really knowing all about it. And the other person is like, getting all balanced, illuminate. Look at how it just raised right up like that. And then this is the energy right here. 2 of Cups about love. These 2 is balance. This is here also. I'm looking at a relationship. This is lovers. 2 of Cups has to do with lovers. This is exactly what this is. Look at that. I'm getting in. It's love. Love always wins. Look at them. They worry about this relationship. 2 Cups love. A really short reading. So just giving out what I felt in the energy. I said, let me get something out today. And there it is. So while you and your I probably won't see another reading probably after this season of feast that they're having. So I probably will do that after. But showing out love and hope, and just, you don't have to always fight an argument and let another person Sometimes you haven't seen people in so long and they just want to just have a conversation and just so much to say and haven't been around your family in a long time. But if you're going to always do it, make sure you always do it with love and unconditional love when you're with your family. They may be going through something. Just sometimes slow to speak and just listen and understand what's really going on. That's all I'm going to say today. And just be good to yourself and love other people. Peace and blessings.